music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.
It's 12:28 right now. We're just listening to Livy-Land's Temperature, and we have her in the studio.
Yes.
If you're just tuning in, welcome. She's about to explain to us what the name means.
Livy-Land.
Yeah, Livy-Land.
And you say it with so much swag.
Livy-Land.
Yeah, I have my two fingers like this. Okay, so Livy-Land. Livy-Land, I created the name to represent what's the kind of culture I want to push. Yeah, so I was thinking I had inspiration from Disneyland. Yeah. So Disneyland is for everything Disney. You want to see the characters in person, fun games and all of that. Disneyland. So what I want Livy-Land or my brand to be, I want it to be everything Livia. I want it to be Livia's thoughts, Livia's perceptions, my views and all of that, So I want to push, would I say my kind of mindset?
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be like, people are like, oh, what do you mean your kind of mindset? What about our own mindset? I'll be like, is this brainwashing or what? No, this is not brainwashing. We have a lot of influence out there. We have a lot of celebrities pushing their own agendas.
Yeah, and we have like the right influences, the wrong one, the good one, the bad one. So if you got a good influence, I don't think it's a bad thing that you want to share that with people.
Yeah, so I want to push that good influence. I'm not coming from a dark place. I'm coming from a light place, a place of peace, light, love, justice, peace. So that's what I want to push. I want people to have a nice character, because not everybody is privileged to come from a clean background.
True that.
Things happen. People do what they're not supposed to do, but there is still hope for you. Do not stay down. Do not stay in the dark, because the more you stay in the dark, the more you get lost.
True that.
So you have to find the light and move out.
So for you, Livy-Land is a place, it's a mental place, not just a name. It's a mental place. It's a movement as well. And either you like it or not, I'm gonna say this: we need Livy-Land. We need many, lands, where people can say, hey, I like this movement. It's a movement about. So I got Reels Nation, for instance, and it's supposed to, it's about love, light, joy, and magic. So I feel like if everybody can push, that movement where they at and try to capture as many minds and help, take them from a place of darkness, a place of hate to a better place of love, of light, of peace, of joy, of happiness, of growth. I think the world will be a better place, honestly. And I'm down for Livy-Land. If you ask me any day, anytime. Not just the name, but also the mentality and also the the mental place and the movement itself.
As people are usually grumpy when they're unhappy.
True.
When things are not going well with them, they lash out. And them lashing out is not because it's personal. They just don't know how else to cope with the stress. So I want to help people cope with that mental stress, because it's mental. I think it's like a mental stunted growth or something. You're not able to express. You're not able to express yourself. So you don't know what is doing you. You don't know how to find out
that's the street way to put it.
You don't know what they do you. You don't know how to find out what they do you. You just know say something they do you. So I want to help people to teach them how to find out what their problem is.
And music is a powerful tool to do that.
So does that mean that what you're saying in essence is that whenever Livy-Land makes music, whoever is listening to it has to feel better?
Yes, I want you to feel better. It's intentional. Yeah. So like you make my temperature rise, I realize it's time for us to cut ties.
With toxic, situations.
Yeah, toxic situations. Like if you're not happy in a relationship, it means that relationship is not supposed to.
Oh my God.
That is what it means. You cannot
ignore.
You cannot ignore the signs, because the more you ignore, you are the one causing the breakfast for yourself.
Wait, let me increase the volume first, because a lot of people need to hear this. We have this conversation in Lord Sarah, where I say, if you don't feel right, it's not a place for you to be. And then people need to learn that. And then the fact that music travels so widely means you're going to help a lot of people realize that, hey, don't put yourself in a place of bad energy. If it's toxic, leave there. That's big, man. That's
because
huge.
When you look at it as a wide picture, you have a wide picture, a puzzle. There are different pieces that look alike, but when you put them together, there's no picture coming out of it. It's more confusion. You get, so if you're putting your life together with another person's life and you're not seeing clearly, then that's not the right piece. It might fit, but it's not the right piece. So if you're not happy in any relationship, no matter what it could be little things that spoil the pot or soup.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm not saying you should look for a perfect person. There's no perfect person.
Wow.
Just know what you can handle and know what you are not willing to handle. You know. Yeah.
That actually makes sense.
For real, yeah.
And now it's painted a whole picture of what temperature is really
It's all about.
Yeah.
But then we want to know what's the plan moving forward. When are we going to get a video? When are we going to get a body of work?
Yes, yeah.
And all of that.
Me, the moment I heard this jam, I'm like, okay, I love the sound. I love the
It's new,
message.
it's different.
Exactly. I love the feel of the music, and then I'm already by default automatically part of me was like already like, oh, I'm looking forward to a body of work.
Yeah.
Like so yes, going forward.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna put out another single.
Okay.
But the video is coming in 2 weeks.
All right.
Okay. The video for Temperature is coming out.
Yeah, the video for Temperature is coming out in 2 weeks.
You want to tell us a bit about that? Like, give us some some teaser bits.
It's simple. It's calm. It's not over the top. Yeah.
And this is like the first music video you're ever shooting.
Yes, the first music video.
How do you feel in this whole experience? Like right now, your new music is out. You're having media rounds. You're shooting music videos. What's going through your mind when you're doing all of this? Because it's new to you.
Another day at the office.
So that's how you see it. Another day at the office.
Yeah, because it's all work. Forget the fact that it's music. It's still business.
Yeah.
And it's like the same way I run Captive Hair, same way I have to put in the work to run Captive Music and put in the dedication and the what's that word? Detail. Yeah, so it's work. It's not jaye like some people make it look like. It's not always jaye that you have to work.
But does it feel like work though when you get so the running the Captive air part I can understand that as well because you have to deal with a lot of clients and all of that. But then when it comes to the music, does it feel like work as well?
Yeah, because it's mentally taxing. Because you have to create good music. It's not everything you sing in the studio that should leave the studio. I have a few tracks. My husband, if I say play this song, he will say this song I was deleted. So everybody has their fails.
Yeah.
So you have to put in that constant mental work to churn out those melodies. Okay, is this melody going to fit? No, this melody is not going to fit. Then you just have to change it, and it's not easy just cracking up. It's not easy to make a banger.
Yeah.
It doesn't. So.
But do you write all your songs? Are all your songs written by you?
Yes.
Has your husband co-wrote any of your songs?
Yes, and I have one that was assisted to. I had an artist that assisted me on one of my songs.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's the one that's gonna come out next. Though.
Okay.
But
how many songs have you and your husband, written together while you're in the house? Like, because I love like the chemistry and flow that you guys have with everything that you're doing, within the music and all that. So I'm pretty sure, like, I can imagine that life. I'm like, okay, I want that kind of life.
Sometimes I think about it too. I wish I had it.
You can have it.
No, I can't have it.
Funny.
I'm not Livy-Land. I'm not an artist.
Look at this.
First of all.
But how many songs have you guys written together? Like,
I think we've written 3 songs together.
Okay.
Anyone inspired by your relationship?
Not yet. Not yet.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Yes. There are some songs. It's difficult to say inspired by the relationship because sometimes you just write out of how you feel in your heart. You might relate to what you're currently feeling, but that's not where it came from.
Right.
So I don't want to say because it sounds like it is. No, it's not.
Okay.
But when it comes from our relationship, it will be our relationship, and I would know it's our relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go play.
Yeah.
That particular one. That's the one I want to hear.
Let's go play Temperature again. In the meantime, then of course we still got Livy-Land in the building.
Yeah.
Hit
music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.